Hello, hello. Welcome in to this update for July of 2024. Wanted to do a little bit of a medical stream overall update for the channel. A lot of stuff kind of happened in the past week, so I wanted to kind of go over some of that in this video and changes that we're going to be making to the stream. So, over here on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you guys on YouTube. I know I don't make YouTube specific content, at least not yet, but I do appreciate all the subscribers over here on YouTube. Also, I do appreciate all the followers and stuff on Twitch. I want to make sure I get that right in the forefront here. I do appreciate you guys a whole bunch. But as I've mentioned in my stream numerous times, it's very important that we take care of our physical and mental health. So that's kind of what this update is going to be about, is about changes to the way I'm going to approach streaming, what we're going to do for streaming, and all of that stuff. So for the past basically 6 months, we've been running kind of a test run of a new schedule, different types of games, all sorts of stuff like that. And I think I finally made a decision on what I want to do with some of that, and what's going to be changing there. But I'm going to start with a health update. For those of you that don't know, basically on the, let me get the exact date for you. On the 7th of July in 2024, I ended up in the hospital, basically unable to move without being in very, very bad pain. It was kind of a harrowing experience for me, and I've been hospitalized a lot throughout my life. I have a lot of medical issues. People that are on the channel know this, but it was really rough. It was a really rough experience, and I came out of it really not knowing much more than what I did going into it. So we're still on the mend from that as of time of this video. But we will be getting back to our streaming stuff shortly, which we'll talk about later in this video. But overall, that kind of, because I was in the hospital for 3 days, they were talking about potentially a fourth day, depending on how I was doing. Thankfully, I got better quick enough to only have to do like 3 days. But it was really rough going for a while there. So it kind of sparked a change in how I want to handle stuff for the channel. First thing I want to do is I think I'm going to start taking regular breaks throughout our stream. Now, I don't think this is going to alleviate any underlying issues that may have led to my hospitalization, but this is just an overall taking care of myself. So what I'm probably going to be doing is every hour, top of the hour or whatever, we're probably going to start taking some short breaks on stream, especially for the longer streams. For those that might have missed it, we did 2 12-hour streams for Elden Ring, and I didn't really take care of myself very well, and I'm not 100% certain that I didn't maybe exacerbate an issue that led to my hospitalization, but again, I don't really have any answers on that just yet. So I'm thinking basically at the top of every hour, I'm going to try to shoot for 5 to 10 minutes of like stretching, talking, walking around kind of stuff. Just little short breaks. I know that will take away from the action, but I think that will be better for my overall medical health. So I want to start doing that more often. I might even add some channel point redemption stuff for doing like a squat or something like that. Just so we can kind of bring physical health back into the stream, because it is something that we don't really have in the stream that I think I want to incorporate in hopes to hopefully take better care of myself. So we'll probably be looking at that. But overall, as it stands right now, I'm on a new medication to hopefully help with the issue that happened. I'll be following up with doctors, obviously, from now until the end of time to make sure we can manage all of my medical issues. I've got to make an appointment with the neurologist from the hospital. I've got a general practitioner's appointment, so don't worry about it. It is being taken care of. I've got plenty of people. I've got plenty of labs, plenty of results. So we will figure something out. So that's kind of the health update. Is it was really rough going, but we're doing better, and I do anticipate being back to stream soon. So here's the important bit. For the stream stuff, a lot of people have I've been following a lot of different retro streamers and seeing how they're doing, what they're playing, stuff like that. And if you remember, we set up a schedule that looks like this. This was our schedule as of from January to basically June. About May, June-ish, I started not having, and if you can't see it, it says Cozy Games behind me. Here, let me just hide my camera real quick so you can see. So this was our schedule for the overall stream. Although some of this is going to stay similar, this doesn't incorporate our Sunday streams that we've started doing. Also, the variety games thing basically let us kind of expand stuff. So what my goal is overall the schedule for the time, which you can see down there, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. ish Central Time, that will stay the same. That we'll be streaming at the same time we usually do. What's going to change is these contents. Instead of these being defined rules, they're going to be more guidelines. We're going to try to shoot for Thursdays to have horror games and for Fridays to have retro games, but everything else is going to kind of be a grab bag, essentially. You're going to have retro, you're going to have horror, you're going to have new school, old school, whatever it is. Those are going to fill up those spots, including on Sundays, which is not even on the schedule. So this schedule has already been removed from the Twitch. I'll be basically posting this video and pinning it to my Twitter, which you can find down here. So that way everybody can kind of tell about these updates and stuff. I liked the structure of the schedule. I liked having certain days marked out. But like I said, as I'm dealing with health stuff, I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself as much as doing the stream stuff. So I will say anything that we discuss, whether it's a schedule change or a content change or whatever, all of that in and of itself is scheduled to change or subject to change as well. So please don't take this as, okay, this is guaranteed going to be this, and this, because life will throw you curveballs and we have to deal with those as they come. So this schedule, basically, again, going to be a guideline. I've already taken it off the Twitch, I believe, the Twitch channel. But generally, we're going to play what we want when we want, but kind of the ones I really want to focus on are these last two, which are these horror games and retro games, which I will move into now. So when I came back, my goal was to play more retro games and more horror games for the stream. It is one genre that I really enjoy is horror games, and I like playing older games, especially ones that I haven't played before. So I really wanted to devote some effort into that as I came back to streaming, like early this year, essentially. But in doing so, we've kind of shrunk the amount of time we were doing. Now, we were playing some long-form games, which I'll discuss a little bit later. But overall, it was kind of like our horror games and our retro games were like locked to one day, right? And it kind of defeated the entire purpose of me revitalizing the channel to do more retro and horror games. So, what does that mean? We're going to do more retro and horror games. So those Mondays, those Sundays, those Tuesday, Wednesday streams, all of that stuff, we're going to have all sorts of different games. They're going to be retro, they're going to be horror, there's going to be modern horror, just all sorts of stuff coming down the pipeline. But I just want to focus on the things that I want to play versus the things that I feel like I have scheduled myself to play. I know sometimes that's not great for growth. We will be consistently playing games, but the problem is we'll be playing a bunch of games inconsistently, if that makes sense. It's basically, instead of it just being like one game all the way through, it'll be, again, like 5 or 6 different games. But we'll be doing those consistently throughout the weeks. They'll either have something in common by genre, something in common by like aesthetic, or like genre. I already said genre. What's the term I'm looking for? Kind of. There's some through thread with a lot of the stuff we're going to be playing. So, but I really want to focus on that stuff. So that leads me to the next bit, which is our goals. So our goals, we had these all set up. Again, this was a precursor or a thing we set up as kind of a test run early this year. Now, we have hit the 300 follow goal, and we're quickly making it towards the 400. We are 15 followers away as of the time of this video, and that would unlock the Silent Hill series. So, what's going to happen with these stream goals is all of these series you see, we are going to play when we want. I went back and watched some videos through editing and stuff, and it really felt like whenever someone would come in, or a raid would come in, or whatever, it really felt like I was like begging people to follow so that we could hit those goals, which is basically the complete opposite of reason on why I had those goals in the first place. The point of those goals was to incentivize people to follow if they enjoyed the content, instead of me being like, please follow so we can do this, please follow so we can do this, please follow so we can do this. We're not doing that. So this stream goal stuff, we're moving it out of here. It's donezo. It's gone. Stream goals taken off the channel. But the things mentioned in this stream goals, and I'm going to bring it back just so you can see it. So the things mentioned in the stream goals are Silent Hill, Devil May Cry, Kingdom Hearts, Resident Evil, Castlevania, Mega Man, and Final Fantasy. Those series will be coming to the channel soon. Not all at once. We'll take breaks throughout. But all of these series are coming to the channel regardless. I'm not going to focus on trying to hit numbers and feel like I'm begging for people to follow just so that we can play Silent Hill. I'm just going to play Silent Hill. That's just the long and the short of it. I want to play these games. I want to share that experience with you guys, and I'm not going to put that behind a number now because that's not good for my mental health, and I feel like it could be kind of irritating in the long run. Just please follow so we can play Devil May Cry. Please follow so we can play Kingdom Hearts. Please, it gets redundant, it gets annoying, and I don't want to do it anymore. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll be doing probably Silent Hill much sooner than you think. I'll put it that way. So I'm just checking my list over here for notes that I have. But I do want to reiterate, we're not going anywhere. As long as I have breath in my lungs and the ability to stream, we will continue streaming. I love streaming. I really do. So all of this stuff is just to make for a more enjoyable and a better longevity for the stream and myself and all the content that I'm here to bring you. So kind of to wrap things up, I also want to focus on a little bit more of the short form content. So I'm going to try to start making some compilations, some TikToks. That'll take some time. I'm not very versed in setting up, I don't know, finding those moments that we can put into compilations and stuff is going to take me some time. I'm going to probably go spend some time watching compilations and see what people like to see and try to create our own. I'm not sure if I will create a new channel for that or if I'll post it on our normal VODs channel, which you can find here. If you're seeing this, haven't subscribed, all of our playthroughs are on this channel that you're currently watching that's on. I do appreciate that. So I'm going to try to shoot for more short-form content as well. Let me take a drink here. So, as an overview, I'm doing better, health-wise. Our schedule is going to be more focused on just having fun and playing what I want to play, in hopes that you guys will also enjoy the stream. The goals, they're gone. No more focus on goals. I will keep the goal number up there so that people can see that we're shooting for 400, 500, whatever. But we're just going to start playing our way through those games. Some of those are going to take a while, so I'm gonna probably put some longer ones like Mega Man, Final Fantasy. Those are going to be on the back burner for a little bit until I can find an opening to play through those, because those are going to take quite some time. If you know anything about Final Fantasy, you know how many games there are, and you know how long those take. So, but I'm going to be bringing you more retro content, more horror content, overall, just a bigger plethora, bigger Rolodex of content and content types that I hope you will enjoy. I'm going to be pinning this video again to my Twitter to keep people posted, as well as making it the first video for this YouTube channel, so that everybody can see what's going on with the channel. So again, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate everyone's support, whether that's a follow, whether that's you lurking in Twitch chat, whether that's a subscription on YouTube, whether that's a like, a comment. I do appreciate and read all of that. It is very important to me that you guys enjoy it as much as I am. And I'll get into kind of the nitty-gritty focused stuff on stream about what's coming up specifically, but this is more of a general video on things, what to expect moving into the second half of the year. So if you like this video, don't forget to like it, don't forget to subscribe. It is completely free to subscribe on YouTube. There's a little button down there that you can click. Also, feel free to leave a comment if there's a series you would like to see us play. Leave us a comment. We might be able to check that out for your viewing pleasure. But overall, remember to take care of yourself mentally and physically. Both are very important. Remember to stay hydrated. Also very important. And as always, remember, we can make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.